Hello, folks, and welcome back to Vampyr, where we just finished the Undead Horde, and I want to record a bit more before dinner. So let us record a bit more before dinner. What? I think the game crashed right now. The intro warning is just frozen on my screen. Um, Quit it throughout tabbing. Sadly, the task manager isn't coming up. This is asserting authority, so it's not appearing anywhere usable. Technical difficulties, the YouTube channel. Finally, I managed to fix it. It's a pain in the fucking arse. Here, I'll pause again for the second. Alright, take two. Don't alt-tab when this is trying to load, it will shit itself. Lesson learned. Brilliant. Why it's so annoying.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, epidemics, everyone's
You again? What?
To pry into your personal life. That is what I want.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
I think you're wrong. Maybe the docks have always been violent, but you can't say the living don't suffer because of it.
And then what? Let the commies and the anarchists rule? Nah. We're the wet boot boys. Our fathers died on these docks and they belong to us.
You can refrain from killing people and, you know, not let the anarchists and commies rule. Not a fan of either political faction. You know, there is another way. Hopefully the game doesn't start implying that they're the good guys. But anyway. Not the wet boot boys, the other ones.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Yeah. Come on. Ah, back onto the bridge. Wonder, can we backtrack all the way to where we woke up? Sadly, before next time I level up, I have to go back to Whitechapel and give it a once over. Try um, and try and make sure it doesn't crumble, because I got rid of the other one. There's a few people stick there, and I need to go deal with them. Need to make progress so I can make the last tier medicine. I wonder how long this game is. Oh, yeah.
Look at it!
Woo.
You'll pay for that!
Will I? Will I really? Oh, that could have been handled with more style and grace. Why is everyone having medical equipment on them? Or, you know, the random solutions and whatnot.
It's locked. I cannot enter.
Nope, you can't go back the full way you came. Not unless there's some other way around. It seems like there is, but who knows how accurate that is. No, it worked. Howdy there, gentlemen.
Leech spotted! Watch out, guys! Watch it! It's a killer!
Woo! Twofer. God can't help you now. That reminds me of that bit of fan art I remember seeing for some Winnie the Pooh, Flash game. It was Chris Robin. It was like a baseball game, and Chris Robin was the final thing, and apparently was right cunt to go up against. Like, people couldn't beat him. So, yeah, God's not here today, Pooh. There's only me. That's what I remember it saying. Haven't been able to find it since, though. So who knows, maybe I dreamt it. Don't know why people overreact to that cunt word so heavily. It's like well, most insults are just like raw or feel offended. It's just like, you know, it's just like it's just a word. I guess if it's used against you, your instinct is to feel bad, but just like in general, like I used it there against a character in the game. I'm still waiting for someone to spaz out over it. Dry dock, I guess. Ooh, tunnels. I remember seeing art before about an aquatic coliseum, like it's in the middle of a city, and they have fucking like naval combat being done out in it.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary. This is...
This is my watch.
my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Hello boys. But your last message concerning your mission to loot corpses in Southwark. I want to say it once. Deal with it. I'm glad I didn't report your protest to Edwina. She might go there herself to cut your balls off. Little Bird also told me you made a few jokes about what I saw by the pier. So now, I'm just a loony scared by his own shadow, or in that case who mumbles and trembles like an old woman about ghost stories. Good. Like when my boys are happy. Be assured that nutcase will come to piss on your bloody carcasses after fucking monster I saw has sucked your brains out. Enjoy the following nights, foes. I heard they'll be foggy and rainy. Boot D. It's around down here in the pit for us. No, it doesn't seem like we can go back in at all. Fair enough. And we can't leave that way either. You know, with our heightened vampire, abilities, we're still awfully restricted.
Stupid beast!
Soup! The party hardy. No wonder people are poor. They're leaving just piles of cash around everywhere. You know, let's leave my life savings here around this shop, and then complain I'm poor. Ugh. Damn, that's generous.
Over there! There's one of them burn.
It's locked, all right.
Locked. Stuck. Won't budge. Like, why are there things, sodium hydrochloride solutions just around the place? It's just weird. I'm not ungrateful, but it's just confusing. Oh, dinner's done. So, BRB, folks. Oh, folks, and I'm back. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Let me just make sure my audio level's fine. Yeah, 42 sounds fine. Wow. Yeah, you've got vision. Just paranoid something's gone wrong. Paranoia. Been paranoid a lot lately. So what was I doing? Have I already cleared out here? Looks familiar. But it could just be another, like, identikit building.
Best turn around if I'll crush the leech, boys! Die, burning!
One hitter quitter. Foundry key.
I'll send you back.
You know, you got the world's most durable clothing. Like, seriously, dude. Wow. Brilliant. That's fake. It was here that one guy made saw my face. I can only imagine that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass sometime later. And yeah, I do recognize I said in and not on. That's just how bad it is. It's not just on the ass cheek, but it manages to wheedle its way and try and, you know, grab onto my piles. I do actually have those. It's not very comfortable. Some days it feels like I actually need a vampire to grab onto him and bleed them for me.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
Oh. I accidentally solved another quest. Yoink.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
I can't quite read it. In memory of those who were killed in the bomb attack at the Dawson and Dawson ammunition factory on this spot on 26th of June 1908. London will not forget them and all who suffered that day. Choo choo from hell, motherfucker. I choose you to die. The body from downstairs is gone. This one is still here. Odd. I can only assume the ones that came in after me just found that one body and then, you know, flagged that and just never checked further. I think I have a bit more to scavenge, but that'll do for now. Okay, I misunderstood what she was trying to say before. I thought she was angry that they were stealing from the dead and not paying from another source. That's how I understood it. But I think my brain just went to pot. Oh. That's of interest. Sure. Funky music. It makes me feel like I'm about to run into a nightclub. Ah, we can just go straight through this time rather than having to blink across. In reality, we're not actually teleporting in the slightest, but, you know, fuck you. They weren't meant to go past the quarantine line. But the thing is just over here. Is the quarantine line really that strict? Dawson and Dawson. Same brand of the other thing. Oh yeah, it's fucking strict.
I'd step back, sir.
I could say the same to you.
Stay lively! It's on to us!
He's on to us?
Shit, that leech is fast!
Me being onto them makes it sound like they're up to something else.
Watch yourself! There's one of them! Christ! He's dead!
Can't just blink up to it because I'm in combat. Fine. Whoa. Ha! Counted as stealth there. I could have actually just ambushed him. Fire Executioner. Howdy. One the ah! Come on, let me get his purse. Material wallet. Let's just hide from this. Line of sight. That'll let me loot. Ooh, we found a guy.
Stupid beast!
Oh, thank you for redeeming my mistake there.
That's what you do!
It's locked, all right.
Okay, look. You're meant to have heightened stats. Clamber up on those. And then just hop the fence. Fuck, they should probably support your weight. Fuck, I could probably do it if I was pushed to it. And you know, I'm Peglegs McGee here. I'm kind of irritatingly flimsy. Yeah, they can hold his weight just fine. Well, not that one, but stiff wind and all that. Wow, I've really built up a little stockpile here. I get the lights meant to be flickering, but it's just... yeah, flickers in such an obnoxious way. It doesn't flicker as a light should. It just, you know, it's freaking the fuck out. Okay, I went too far this way. Let's double back. Can I go this way? No. Seems it's up above.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Certainly well stocked. Doing well for himself, I suppose. Newspaper article. Youth arrested for attempted murder. Last night, a young man named Tom Moss was arrested by the police for an attempted murder in the renowned restaurant The Silver Bell on Percival Street. Suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at customers for about 1 minute without firing. Two witnesses promptly reported his behavior. Watt was arrested without incident, refused to give any explanation for his actions, and only gave his name. His gun was loaded, confirmed by the policemen who answered their questions. It is likely that Watts will feel the full force of His Majesty's courts for this transgression. The young man should be jailed for a few years at least. Huh. Oh, he certainly turned his life around. Actually, there was a guy up here, wasn't there? How the hell did he even get up there? Remember the first time I came through here? How did he even pull that off? Okay, we could lie to Tom if we wanted and keep the gin, but why would we? I feel like you only do that if you want to create havoc.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Well, we certainly unlocked a bit from that article. The tattoo on his arm. Often criminals are tattooed, be it as a punishment or as mark of honor, criminal side. not the only uses, but olden days. It's like why Japan still has such a bad name towards tattoos, bad opinions towards tattoos. No, sounds interesting, but no, towards tattoos now.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Crabs in a bucket.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Do you think that...
As long as...
Let me stop and check what I just said there.